Today's the 3rd of April, and it's time to get busy on this room. My job today is to vacuum again, vacuum the floor here, around the corners, and then to pick up this paper. I'm going to roll the paper up and tape it together so it stays together in a roll and throw it out the window, because it has dirt on it, and if I carry it downstairs through the stairway, why the stairway will be full of dirt too. Karen has been working in this corner here. She discovered a crack in the wall here. She plastered this wall 2 years ago, I believe, or even maybe 3 years ago. And it has developed a couple of cracks. There's one there, there was one here. She took care of those now. That'll get repainted. And hi, Valentine. And in the meantime, we're going to oil the floor and rub it down, and finally move in here. It's certainly time. It's been a few years that we started working on these rooms. So I'm going to bring you back when I get some of this work done, if I get some of the work done. Hi, Valentine. Hey. Well, okay. Come here. Hey, come here. Don't go up there. Oh, he likes that chair. There's a stuffed chair there that he likes to sit in, so that's fine. Okay, well, I'm going to put you on hold here until I get something done, and I'll show you then how the floors look once we get them I vacuumed the floor here. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't start until noon today. Our weekends are always so... Karen is a driven woman, and she likes to do all kinds of things on the weekend. We cut down a bunch of trees again, using the long pole saw, the chainsaw on the long pole. And it's very tiring work for those of us who have gone past the 3/4 of a century mark. When we were done with that, we cleaned up a lot of the mess out there, of course, that we made. I also used the small push mower to mow the front lawn because it was getting too long. Our Honda self-propelled mower is still broken. I haven't been able to get a part for it. It's supposed to come in this week, but it was supposed to come in last week too, so we'll have to see. Anyway, I did all that. Hi, Valentine. Hello, cat. He's doing fine, by the way. He was quite ill, but he's fine again. Thank goodness. And he's on a very strict diet, which seems to be the best thing for him. And anyway, we did all that, and then Karen decided yesterday we wanted to bake a couple of pies. Karen decided we wanted to bake a couple of pies. Well, yeah, it's what it is. I'm real thankful that she is so wanting to do so much, because I'm tired, and if it was up to me, probably a lot of things just wouldn't get done. So we baked the pie, and I made a nice dinner, and the weekend, well, takes a lot of energy. So I kind of slept in this morning and just sat around and looked at a few YouTube videos, wonderful videos by our friend Harry Faber. And I've got a couple by the Chevy family, the heavy Chevy family to look at yet. I didn't get around to that yet. Nice tour of London from Harry Fabre. I enjoyed that very much. Anyway, I thought as long as I'm starting to do this here, I thought it's been so long that this project has been going on. Many of you may not have seen the origin of it and may not know what we're doing and why this is. And others may have just forgotten, which wouldn't be surprising because, as I say, it has been a very long time. Very quickly, Karen and I bought this 4-story, 24-room house, which was an abbey, a place where nuns lived, and from the Roman Catholic Church. We bought it from the church here in the village. It's a big house, as I say, 4 stories and 24 rooms, and we bought it as a project. It's a historical building, so we can't just fix it up like one might like to do. We have to follow certain rules, and we've been doing that now for almost 12 years. And the fact was, the top floor of the house was in good enough condition that we could basically just paint the walls and clean up and move in. That's the 4th story. The ground floor itself is not really living area. It's like a basement, because there is no basement in the house. It's where the wash machine is and the furnace, and we have oil central heat, and all of that is down there on the ground floor. There isn't a lot of room on the ground floor because the walls in this house, the walls down there, are 80 centimeters thick, even the inside walls. They're solid stone, and they're 80 centimeters, which is just short of 3 feet. So the walls are so thick that, of course, there isn't much space in between. The rooms are very small. In any case, the second floor, the floor up, which in German is called the first floor, but never mind. The second floor is the floor we put the most of the work in the beginning in. Yep, you were here too. And that's where our kitchen is, that we're very proud of, and we spend most of our time in, actually. Our living room, that's a bathroom, and the chapel, which we use as a small dining room, and a large dining room, a more classical dining room. And we did that all, we found out we had to replaster the walls. Karen was able to do that because of my arthritic hands and arms. I'm not really able to do plastering. She has plastered all the rooms in this house. We did the first floor first, or the second floor. Yeah, the second floor first, and got that floor basically finished. I also put down oak flooring. Solid oak, inch thick flooring, and then we put in a new stairway all the way up. It's 6 flights of stairs. And also oak stairway. And what's the matter? And so we had the top floor we were living on. The bottom floor, which is, like I say, not really living area, but then the second floor, which was our main living area, and then in between the two, the third floor just got storage, became storage area more or less for a while. And finally we decided we wanted to move in. We didn't want to stay up under the roof there. We wanted to move into to the third floor. So we started work on it about 5 years ago. And one room after the other, we have completed. The bedrooms are done. We've moved into the bedrooms. We have a nice dressing room, and the bathroom is on this floor. Is our main bathroom is done with bathtub and shower and so on. And but these two rooms here, which are actually the nicest rooms in the house, have just gotten neglected. We just have not gotten around to finishing them. The walls are done. The walls are done. Karin has plastered the walls in clay. Very, very difficult, very demanding work. She's done a beautiful job. There's a yellow wall here, and then a kind of a terracotta or a darker wall over there. That's all clay. It's very, she did a wonderful job on it. A clay ceiling, which is very, very difficult because, of course, the clay falls on your head when you're trying to, because it doesn't stick like plaster does. So when she finished that, the walls, we painted them and they're all done. We then sanded the floors, which you may have seen in the videos we showed. We took out a wall here, as you can imagine these beams here. The wall there, we have to leave the beams because they support the floor above. We've stained the beams and we're going to leave them just as they are. And now I just vacuumed this whole area. We put this, the floors have been sanded and we're protecting them. We have been protecting them with this milk carton paper, it's called. It's the stuff that actually milk cartons are made of. It's waterproof and dustproof and very nice material to protect the floors, but we have to take it up now. And tonight, when I get the floor itself vacuumed and wiped down, Karin is going to put oil on it. We use a hard oil, it's called. It's a linseed oil based product. As a consequence, you may know we almost burned the house down here because linseed oil tends to catch fire all by itself if you have it in paper or rags or brushes. You have to be very careful with linseed oil. If you wipe up something with a rag and you leave the rag laying, it can actually just combust by itself. And it really does it. We did it here. So we have to be careful about that. We put all the rags into metal cans and put them outside to make sure nothing will happen. If you put them in a closed metal can, they can't catch fire because they don't have enough oxygen. So that's the history and a little bit of the story. When this is done, it's going to be a kind of a private living room for us. We're hobby room, living room. Karin will probably have some of her photographic gear here for taking pictures of the pies and the food that we make. And that room is going to be my or our office where we'll have the computers. I do translations. I'm a scientific and technical translator, and so I have a rather large computer setup that I use. That will go in that room over there when I get my tools out. Those are all tools, and there's some furniture in there. When I get all of that done out of there, then we'll set up a big work table on the side there and have the computers on that. I also have some other pieces of furniture that will go in there. And it should be very, very nice. We're looking forward very much to moving in here. One room is still not done. We started to finish it a few years ago also. It's on the other side of the house up here on this floor. This is the third floor. It's on the other side. It's the library, we call it, because it is supposed to be a library. We're going to put shelves in, and it's a room as large as this, and we plan to have it as a sitting room and library. And in winter, probably we'll spend a lot of time there because there's a nice wood stove in there, which you may also have seen in some of the videos I've made. But in any case, that's the situation here. And if I keep talking like this, I'm not going to get anything done. So I will quit and I will begin picking up this paper, and then I will vacuum the floor again. let's get to it.